Everybody's saying that pump the brakes. I know it was a beautiful 4-0 victory, but there's a lot of bad things that happen in this game. There's a lot of great things that happen in this game. And on the other side of it, I got a bone to pick with UEFA. I got a bone to pick with FIFA. I got a bone to pick with football. I got so much I want to get at, man. So let's start with Real Madrid and Vinicius Jr. I want to praise Vinny, and I'm going to praise Vinny because he dropped his first hattie after not getting a Ballon d'Or. Congratulations to him. But I'm going to keep it stacks with y'all. My man should have walked out of this game with at least 7, okay? Realistically, in my opinion, it's not about goals with Mbappe right now. It's about how he performs with his teammate. And I think the most important thing for Real Madrid right now is to get Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. going. That's the most important thing because Mbappe's time will come. Thierry Henry said the best, and I've been saying it on my videos loads. If you guys watch my videos, you know I've been saying this. And Thierry Henry said it, and Thierry Henry knows best because he did it, right? The way a number 9 moves is not the same as playing the wing. And I keep saying this in my videos, but Cristiano Ronaldo deserves more credit for what he did in football because Mbappe is one of the most talented football players we've ever seen in our lifetime, okay? When you look at like R9 and Adriano and Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi and Neymar, you got to throw Mbappe in that because, and I'm talking just pure talent, the ability, the speed, what he has is not something you see in every player. You can see his ability and his talent. You can see that. Regardless of how bad he's performing right now, his talent is unmatched, bro. He's up there, right? So when a player of that talent is taking a while to adapt to a position, it should show people how hard it is to do it. Ronaldo going from left wing to the 9 position, and people think it was easy. That's not easy. The moves that Gyökeres and Drogba and Van Nistelrooy and, VVD, the list goes on, man. David Villa and Morientes and Eto'o, the movements these guys learned to make and the movements they did make are the movements of a number 9. And what does that mean? That doesn't mean just scoring goals. That means dragging center backs out of position. That means making runs into the box so your cam or your center mid is open for the outside the box shot. It's pulling a defender so your winger can make be on an island one-on-one with a left back or a right back by themselves. That's what playing the number 9 is. Sometimes the goalkeeper knocks it up and being able to chest it down and hold it on your foot to play the through ball to your winger. That's what being a number 9 is. Benzema did it so well at Madrid for Ronaldo. Yeah, he's an amazing goal scorer, but when he needed to just be a playmaker or he did that. And Mbappe's having a very hard time with that. And everyone, thinks it's easy because we've seen Ronaldo and we've seen Messi move positions and we think, oh, wow, it's so easy. It's not easy. You get me? It's not like waking up and changing your underwears, bro. It's not. It's just hard, bro. It's understanding that position in and out and understanding that, especially in modern football. In modern football, the way these teams play, park the bus and the way they're loading the box up, the way they play a lot of anti-football, you really got to know how to make movements to help your team. And that's where I find Jude Bellingham kind of really impressive. The way he kind of was able to, last year, he was Cam, but he really played at times center forward. He played up top. It's really high sometimes. It's really impressive how Jude moved around like that, man. Hey, I think a lot of people need to really praise the IQ on Jude Bellingham because his football IQ is crazy for such a young player. But, let's get to the part that matters, okay? They get this 4-0 win. Vinny cooks up. We're about to get a team of the week in FIFA's. If you guys play the FC, about to get a team of the week. That's real cool. But let's talk about what needs to be talked about. I would consider myself a football fanatic. I would. I love sports, just sports in general. I love sports. I don't miss Benfica games. I get sad when Benfica loses. Even when it comes to American football, I'm there every week for my Washington Commanders, okay? Real Madrid, I ain't missing games. If I miss, I'm watching it repeated. I'm watching United. I love football. Love it. This is too much. It's too much football. I can't believe at my age I'm saying this because when I was a kid, I couldn't get enough football. But let me tell you something. When I was a kid, there was something special about watching your team play on Sunday. And if there was no Champions League for that week, having to wait the entire week. There was something special about it. It built up. It was that that feeling inside built up. You couldn't get enough. You wanted more. But now these teams are playing every 3 days and they're ripping ACLs like it's American football and they're getting absolutely tackled to the knees. This is not American football or rugby. I don't understand why players constantly are ripping ACLs in football now. When I think back to when I was growing up, I remember R9's knee injury, but I can't really start naming off a bunch of injuries to the knees. R9, I remember a player named Montores from Benfica messed his knee up really bad. But Courtois, Militao, David Alaba, like I can go on of players just hurting their knees right now. And people aren't going to want to admit it, but the facts are FIFA and UEFA care so much about money that they are allowing the game that we love to become just quantity and no quality, and hurting our players. This is terrible. The reason it was so exciting to watch players at their highest level was because they had times to rest. They had the ability to rest and be with families and stuff. There's no more of that. It's go, 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 go. And I know what people are going to say. Skills, man. Hey, they get paid a lot of money. It's okay. I would do it for millions. All of us would do it for millions. And of course, all of us would do it. They're playing the sport we love. But if you want to watch the sport at a high level and you want to watch people do cool skill moves and make beautiful plays and all this beautiful stuff, you got to give these players rest because it's a human body and the human body needs rest, especially when you're constantly running for 90 minutes. And what people don't understand is we only watch the game. They're practicing. They're running in practice every day. They're kicking a ball every day. It's not, this is, you get what I'm saying? Like this is a lot on their bodies. Then they're in the gym working out like a lot of us. They're in the gym working out. They're doing this, they're doing that. I think back to when I was growing up, y'all. You know, during the holiday season, during Christmas, the players, at least in Portugal, would get like 2 weeks off. I think the only country that really ever played was England. And I think they would play on like Boxing Day. But everywhere else was getting rest. Everywhere else, they gave them time off for whether it was religious reasons or just to be with their families. You had like 2 weeks to go back. I remember all the Benfica players would go back to Brazil and be with their families and stuff. That's no more. Buddy, they played a day before Christmas. They played a day after New Year's. They don't get no time. And I know people are like, hey, I don't get time off work to be with my family. I don't get off time to be with work with my family. I understand. I get that. But that's why it was so like blessed to be, you were so like being a football player. It was like, that's what, you get me? And I know we have to look at it like a job, but I want you to be honest with yourself. When you go to your job and you're tired and your morale is down, do you want to be there? Answer the question. Do you want to be there? Do you want to perform? Whether you stack shelves or you're a CEO or whatever you are, do you want to be there when you're there all the time and they give you no time off and you're constantly working and you're constantly putting in hours and you're constantly always there? Do you want to be there? You're just pulling up and getting it done so you can go back home and relax and play some games and chill. And I feel like this is what's happening to these players. I'm starting to feel like they starting to be like, it's a job, bro. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to kick the ball a little bit. I'm going to get the hell out of here. And that's what it's feeling like to me. And it's because they're making them play. Like, what I'm trying to say is, why is there international break every 2 weeks? And then when they get back, they got to play in the Energy Cup. The Taça de Portugal, the FA Cup, the Copa de España, Copa del Rey, whatever you want to call it. And that's what it was. What are all these extra league cups, this cup, that cup, McDonald's cup, Burger King cup? Get these cups out of here, bro. Get that out of here. Throw it away. Nobody cares. Get that stuff out. And I get that's another moneymaker and another way for like, oh, smaller teams to have a chance to win trophies. Bro, knock it off. There's no need for all this stuff, bro. There's just no need. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of all of it, Champions League, UEFA League, Europa League, what they call it now. There's no need for this Confidence League and this one and that one, bro. You're not good enough to make the Champions League. Get better. Work harder. Make your team get better. Help your team get better. These things need to be looked at this way, bro, because now all of a sudden there's so many competitions. There's players ripping their knees all over the place. It's not fair to our players, but more importantly, it's not fair to us. Let me explain. We all are probably paying 5 different subscriptions to be able to watch our games, 3 or 4, whatever. You're paying, at least here in America, you're paying ESPN to watch Real Madrid. You're paying Peacock to watch the Premier League. You're paying this one to watch that one. You're paying this one to watch the Champions League. You need this one and that one. You're paying for all these services, and you're getting less quality on the field because they want to keep making more competitions that no one really gives a damn about. For what? A new Nations League competition? The Euro and the World Cup weren't enough. And by the way, this summer is the Club World Cup here in America, where Benfica, Manchester United, all these teams, I think Man United's coming, all these teams are going to pull up for a Club World Cup during the summer. For what? For what? For players to rip their ACLs more? Sort this out, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous. Eder Militao and these knee injuries are happening because of the wear and tear on these players' bodies. If the schedule looked like this during Messi and Ronaldo through their whole career, I guarantee you they wouldn't have made it as far as they made it. I guarantee you they would not make it as far as they made it. They just wouldn't. There's just too many games. Too many games. I don't care how many cold baths you're taking, how much ice baths. It's too many games for any player. I feel bad for Eder Militao. I feel bad for all these players that are taking all these brutal injuries simply because of stupid. Carvajal, that was more of a impact injury, but still, at the end of the day, it is what it is. These injuries are happening and occurring so much because of the wear and tear on our players. Congratulations to VINI on his hat trick. Hey, one thing I want to say real quick. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. What I'm saying to you is when Mbappe gets this number 9 down, when this Mbappe understands the number 9 movements and he starts bagging in hat tricks and he starts cooking La Liga, I want y'all to stay on that side because Mbappe will be back and Mbappe will start cooking. And when he does, this Real Madrid team is going to be very, very hard to stop. So remember these words. I know everyone is laughing at me for saying the world got to get ready when Mbappe signs for Madrid. The world still do got to get ready because Mbappe might be at Madrid, but he ain't at Madrid yet. When this man starts cooking, y'all best remember to stay on that side because he's coming for you and Vinny's coming for you. And these boys are going to start clicking. And when they do, GG.